All right, let's move on to the CAG bag. Can we do that?
Sure.
At Paranerd asks, what video game character would you compare your penises to? Damn, I wish Shipwreck was here. I wanted to embarrass him with that question.
Why? Oh, I see. It's like, why did you already know what his answer was?
No, I just really want to know what his penis looks like.
His answer is Cubert because it's the
Because he's red. And cylindrical.
Yeah. Yes.
In a manner of way.
Now you know why he likes Cubert so much.
Cubert is a little phallic now that I think about it.
I know. Mine looks like a joust bird. See, it all makes sense.
Cubert is like mostly balls with a little nubbin.
Yep.
Yeah, I never thought about him that way.
Yeah. So what about you? What do you got there?
Oh, I don't know. I was trying to, when the thing came out with Trump and
it looks like
mushroom,
a Zork.
Zork?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say Womb Raider.
I'll say Zork because it rhymes with dork.
Right.
That's basically what I got.
I was trying to think, like when the Trump Toad thing came out, I was trying to come up with a good joke, but I couldn't. Like I really sat there like on the toilet for 5 minutes trying to squeeze out a good joke, and I came up with nothing. Womb Raider. That's the best I could come up with. Yeah. At Bearded Topher writes in, and he says, shout out from the great state of Alaska. My wife and I are expecting our first child together, and my question is, at what age do I start introducing my kiddo to the world of video games, and what ones do I start with? Thank you for the awesome podcast. Wombat is the best.
Thank you, and I will give you the advice, the real advice.
Yes, Wombat has twice the advice to give that I do since
That's
he has
true.
2 kids.
Okay. Play the games you like. Obviously, if you're playing games around your kids.
No. Read the question again. You're answering. Okay.
Any game you force on your child will not like. Your child will find their own video games that they will enjoy on their own. Once they have started the hobby that they themselves have discovered, only then can you show them other video games because they are already interested in the hobby. If you try to force it before they discover it on their own, they will not care nor enjoy anything you show them.
Interesting. So, what age?
Nothing. The answer is just nothing.
No age?
No age. No age. They'll figure it out. It's not like
the real answer is, while they're a baby, you play all the games while the baby is sleeping on your chest.
We've all done that.
Right. And so you start right away in that way.
It does,
But to answer like the more practical answer is Wombat's answer.
Yeah. It's the truth. It's also the truth with movies. Don't force movies on your children. Don't do that. It's not cool.
I do that.
I know.
I made him watch RoboCop when he was 6.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do that. Eventually, your kids will come up to you and say something like, I heard that Back to the Future is awesome. And then you'll say, yeah, we can watch Back to the Future.
By the way, I did not let Ty watch RoboCop.
No, I wouldn't.
But I feel like it's interesting because like the animated stuff now is so different from when we were kids that it's so mature now. And it's really as mature as any live action movie.
RoboCop is gross, though.
RoboCop has some...
RoboCop is gross.
Well, like, only a couple of gross ones.
It's pretty gross.
Like when the arm gets blown off.
Toxic Waste Man.
That's okay. That's more funny, though. He gets hit with the car.
It's gross.
But it's funny. Funny, not gross.
No. I remember the first rated R movie I saw was Commando.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was the first rated R movie I ever saw. It was not with my parents. They were not happy that I saw it. And I do remember it being a little too violent for me.
I think the first rated R movie I saw in the theater was...
I was probably 10.
When did Total Recall come out?
Total Recall, you would have been older than 10, because that was like 89. And
No, the new one. I'm just kidding. Not the new one. 1990.
Yeah, I said 89. I was close. I was off by a year.
So
yeah,
no,
I would have been 13, so you would have been 15.
I think that's the first one in the theater. Could that be? No, that was very old, so it must have been something else. I was already...
It's possible. That your first rated R movie wasn't until you were 15 in the theater.
No,
I
but
couldn't
I
tell you
was.
what the first rated R movie I saw in the theater was.
What was it? No, it wasn't that. It must have been some other Schwarzenegger.
I think it
movie.
might have been like the Friday the 13th or something like that. May have been for me.
Oh, I was 17. No, so I guess that was. It could be. All right, maybe it was. I guess it was Total Recall.
So you were
was
17 in 1990.
Sorry.
No wonder you didn't like Batman.
What do you mean, Batman? What do you mean I didn't like Batman?
Batman 89. You were 16. You didn't.
Oh, I loved it when I saw it.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
I know. I'm teasing.
I almost crashed my car. Fucking, I loved it so much. I was so excited coming out of the theater with my friend Sean.
Who are you? A
Yeah, and I had the soundtrack already because the soundtrack came out. I almost spun out on the exit.
Do you remember what movie theater you saw it in?
Yeah, of course.
Did you
it was
see it in
probably-
the Fantasy in Limbrook?
No, we wouldn't go there. We'd probably go to Roosevelt Field.
Would you have gone to Roosevelt Field? Because
Yeah.
that's a little bit before Roosevelt Field was Roosevelt Field.
No, but that's where the movies were.
So, no, the movies were
Or
at...
Sunrise Mall.
Maybe Sunrise. Sunrise Mall is further away than the Fantasy in Limbrook.
No, we never went there.
Really?
It's too far for me.
Limbrook?
Yeah, I never went there.
From Merrick?
Yeah, I didn't go there.
That's
I swear.
like 6 minutes away.
Roosevelt Field, dude.
Yeah,
They had good
whatever.
movies there.
Uh,
Limbrook. I don't even know how to get to Limbrook.
You take Sunrise Highway
I'm
to
not-
Limbrook.
I didn't go to Limbrook. I swear, Wombat. Why won't you believe me?
I bet if you asked your father, did we ever see any movies in the Fantasy in Limbrook? He'd be like,
Oh,
"Of course
yeah,
we
we did. Okay, we did. But rarely. And it was under
That
protest.
or the Rockville Center Twin. Those were like the two movies.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Rockville
Roosevelt
Center
Field.
Twin was the junkie theater.
All right, we can't be
Fantasy
talking about Long Island movie theaters. Like 3 people know what we're talking about. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Anyway, what does this guy have to say?
I'm just disturbed that you didn't think I liked the 80s Batman. I rewatched it and it's very not good.
It's pretty dumb. And a rewatch is pretty dumb. It hasn't aged that well. But
No, Jack Nicholson is great in it.
but
and,
in my memory of it, I quoted that every line of that movie.
Of
that entire
course.
summer.
But now Batman just stands there most of the time. He puts his arms up and just makes shadows.
Winged freak terrorizes. This town needs an enema.
Yes, these are all lines.
That was something from the movie. Good work.
No, I know. I've watched it 1 billion times.
I know.
All right, last question, Wombat.
Yes.
This is for you, Wombat. Pay attention very closely.
Okay.
At Clint is awesome says, I've been waiting for this all week. 1, he says, this is a 3-part question, Wombat.
Okay.
1, which Red Dead pre-order did you guys get?
I haven't
One.
pre-ordered yet.
I have also not pre-ordered it yet, and as far as I know, Shipwreck has not pre-ordered it yet.
Okay.
This comes out soon, right? Like 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, something like that.
But no Best Buy $10.
No, which is
That's why
part
I
of the
didn't
reason
pre-order.
why it's it's a bummer.
2, do we know if we have to be the bad guy?
I do not know that yet.
I also do not know. This is the podcast that you listen to where you don't really care if we don't know or not.
Yep.
3, most importantly, I really need Bane to walk in on a young Paul and John in an edition of Wombat's silly voices that make me giggle like an idiot.
Oh, it's really nice of these people to invite me to their party. Bane never gets to go to parties. Oh, what's going on in this room over here? Well, hello there, man in a mask. If you'd like to whip out your wang and start wang-dang-doodling, come on in. I don't understand what's happening. Thank you.
Do you feel like you're in control?
Well, yes, come on in. We've got everything right here. We've got lotion in the corner. Smells like strawberries.
Gross. Enough. Kazoo.